Hey y'all, this your girl Faith, and I am first going to tell y'all what the drink of the night is. First, I'm going to tell y'all what the drink of the night is. Tonight, I found this really cool botanical cold water infusion by Bigelow. It was a tea that they had. They have a variety of teas at my job. So this one is the very first time that I've ever seen it at work. So me, of course, excited and a tea connoisseur, I wanted to try it out. But yeah, you put it in cold water and infuse it for 8 minutes and stir it, and then you can leave it in longer if you want more flavor. But this flavor here, it is blackberry, raspberry, hibiscus, and it has chamomile, hibiscus, butterfly pea flower, rose hips, sweet blackberry leaves, apple pieces, cinnamon, natural raspberry, and blackberry flavors with other natural flavors, elderberries and raspberries. Like, oh my gosh, it is packed with some amazing superfruit. So yes, I had to try it out. So I poured me a glass of cold water, put some ice cubes in it, and we're going to allow this to infuse so we can get started with our chat for the evening. Give me 1 second. Let me do this. Y'all, I like to use 2 bags because I like mine strong. You know, to each his own. If you want to use more, if you want to just use 1, that's on you. But like I said, I'm going to be using 2. Y'all, I'm so excited about this. I love tea. I love hot or cold tea. So yeah, this really caught my eye and I'm excited to try it out for free. Something about the word free, like my girl Latangela Face say, motivates me. So yes, I am super duper excited to try it out. If I like it, I will buy more. I'm sure I can find them in store. But yeah, we have community coffee that comes and drop off our tea. So yeah, I am letting this infuse, and we'll go ahead and start chatting. Soon enough it should start turning the color like a light pink is the goal. But anywho, so yes guys, have you ever asked yourself, is my hair hydrated or is my hair dry? So it's a really good question. I'm so glad that you asked it, because it is so important that you know whether or not your hair is dry or if it's hydrated. Because if it's dry, then you're probably not seeing any growth in your hair, because hair grows, all hair grows. But the difference in most people, and maybe you, is that your hair is not retaining the length. And so you're either having to get a trim more often than others. And for that reason, every time that you get your 1 to 2 inches, 1.5 to 2 inches of growth in a month, you're having to trim it away when you go see your beautician, if you are sitting under a hairstylist that's doing your hair. So we want you to know for this reason, so you could begin to see your growth. You could begin to retain your length. So the first thing we want to encourage you to do after asking that question is to take a look at your hair. If your hair if your hair is not holding any definition, your hair does not have a curl, your hair is just, it feels dry to touch, then chances are there are some things that you need to do. You need to start putting in place in your hair care regimen, as far as putting some hydration components of products in your routine, or putting a leave-in conditioning regimen into your routine on a more consistent basis until your hair begins to retain the moisture, so you can see the length stay around much longer than it ending up in the shampoo bowl, or ending up on the counter in the bathroom because you're combing your hair, when you're combing your hair. So yes, So first and foremost, this test you can do. We want to encourage you to be as self-sufficient as you possibly can. You don't always have to rely on someone else to be able to determine the state of your hair. So we want you to be able to do that on your own, so you'll be able to take a quicker call to action to be able to address, whatever the concern may be, whether your hair is too dry or your hair is not hot, your hair isn't retaining any moisture, whatever the case may be. We want you to be able to take care of those things at home. So yes, you want to take a strand of your hair, and if your hair, when you stretch it and let it go, it reverts back to its natural state. My friend, your hair is not dry. Your hair is actually hydrated. You may be dealing with something that we call frizz, and I'm going to go a little bit deeper into that. We're going to talk about frizz. So yeah, but it could be that your hair is, you have high porosity hair that sucks in moisture, but with the sucking in the moisture, it's not holding on to it long. So because it's not holding on to it long, it's causing your cuticles to swell, and in response to that, you have some frizz, you have some flyaways, some strayaways. So yes, that could be the cause for you. So your hair isn't dry. But on the contrary, my friend, if your hair, when it's stretched and you let it go, if you even get to the chance of letting it go and it lets itself go, it breaks, it's dry, girl. So what I want you to do, like I mentioned a little second ago, I want you to implement hair products and a hair care regimen that is going to help you incorporate into your hair the hydration and protein strength that it needs to be able to withstand whatever manipulation that you do on a day-to-day, week-to-week, however often you are manipulating your hair. Manipulating your hair simply means combing your hair, styling your hair with heating tools, styling your hair with the blow dryer, styling your hair with a comb. Anything where you are putting a tool of use other than your fingers in your hair, even your fingers, I take that back. If you're in your hair and you're changing the pattern, you're adjusting the way of which it is, that's manipulation. Anything that you do where you're changing the position of your curl or the position of your hair, it is manipulation. So anytime that you manipulate your hair, you want to make sure that you are able to manipulate it without seeing a lot of shedding or a lot of breakage. Shedding is very common. Again, that's something that we're going to get into the topic of at another time. But if you see shedding, that's nothing to be alarmed by, because shedding is common. It does not mean that your hair is breaking. However, if you see where your hair, you see pieces of your hair, little small pieces, if you have longer hair, or if you have hair that is at least an inch long, and then if you're seeing little bitty pieces of your hair kind of breaking off and not a whole strand, then my friend, that means that your hair is breaking. So that hair in some, maybe in areas of your head, is requesting that you give it some attention, some hydrated attention. And y'all, if you have any questions about like the best products to use to help you infuse up is the word for the day, infuse your hair with hydration, then please don't be afraid to inbox me or inbox somebody that you trust, somebody that you know. Hopefully very soon that individual will be me, as we begin to get to know each other. So I'm going to try to deliver information to y'all in this format, so that way you get to kind of see, who I am, since you've seen my pictures, you've seen my reels, so this helps you kind of get an inside look of who I am, and this relationship becomes more personable. So that's the goal. I want to be able to help you achieve your hairs, reach your hair. I want to help you be able to allow your hair to reach its maximum potential of health. and it can get there. Nobody is exempt. Whether that is us having a conversation about looking at your diet, looking at your eating habits, looking at your lifestyle habits, having those open and honest conversations is super duper important for you to be able to see the change that you are looking for and the change that you deserve, because we all are able to be able to obtain anything that we put our minds to. So we just want you to be able to accept whatever that concern may be, so we can face it head on and get things turned around for you. So yes, so if you see that your hair is dry, make sure that you are doing everything that you can in your God-given ability to be able to turn it around, because just because your hair is dry doesn't mean it has to stay dry. You just have to put a routine in place that helps you incorporate the hydration that your hair is requesting that you give it. So yes, there's that. And what was that? So yeah, y'all, just like we just talked about the difference between hair that is hydrated, hair that is dry, I want you guys to also be aware of, if y'all see me keep looking, I'm honest to God looking out for my tea. I'm so ready to taste it. I'm super duper excited. So please, don't mind my eyes. I'm like eyeing my tea. I'm so serious about it right now. I'm excited. Okay. So anyway, back to the topic, the matter at hand. So if you have, like I mentioned a little when we first started, concerns with your hair looking like it's not holding any curls or it's not holding any definition, you misdiagnosed that your hair was dry and was actually just frizz. Y'all, it is really in most cases, if your hair is healthy, if you're able to see that your hair can be stretched and then revert back to its natural state, then your hair is hydrated. It's just you have frizz, girl. And if you're like me, I work out 3 times a week. I am from hot Louisiana, so y'all, last week we had a heat index of up to 111 degrees. So it is hot here, and it's June, so it's gonna get hotter. So anyway, so yes, honestly, I really love my frizz. I embrace my frizz as long as my hair, it has a curl in it. My hair is stretching and being able to stretch and revert back to its natural state without breaking. To touch, it's soft, is manageable. I'm absolutely okay with my hair the way that it is with my frizz, and honestly, I love my frizz. I actually welcome it. I like when my hair frizzes up because it adds volume. I have locks, so it adds volume to my hair. Even when my hair was loose natural, it just adds volume to your hair. So we cannot become so consumed with this one very neutral, in my opinion, boring look of this flat, laid, lifeless, not doing anything hair, synthetic hair, whether that's a perm, not a perm, relaxer, whether that's heat influence, laid flat, chill, not going nowhere hair. Yeah, I have character. My hair has character, and as a result, I'm gonna have curls that does one thing and curls that does another. And so that's the difference that I like to see. I like to say that's my hair's way of telling me, hey Faith, hey girl, I'm still here, I'm still living, I'm still responding to outside stimuli, humidity and heat and sweat. And so I'm alive. I'm still with you, girl. We in this thing together. So yes, again, it's all about how you look at things. You cannot say, oh, my hair is not, I have some flyaways, I have some frizz. Oh my gosh, I'm going in a panic. My hair is, it's not that deep. You really have to change your mindset. And as we begin to embrace and love our curls, we will see that it will give us so much to appreciate And it will just continue, like the relationship continues to evolve, it continues to grow, it continues to change, because you are allowing it to express itself. Like your body chemistry, your genetic, your DNA, your genetic makeup, everything that is you comes through your hair, which is an extension of you. So it's so beautiful to see how it does its own thing, you know, like how it expresses who you are internally. So if your internal is right, baby, a little frizz ain't gonna hurt nobody. It don't hurt me. So I just want you to get on board with the idea. It is beautiful. It is amazing. You are amazing. So get on this train, because this train is going places. It's got things to do, people to see, you know, and it's gonna be so amazing when we see how each and every one of us offers something different, you know, visually to the world, regardless of what it is. It's unique, it's you. Don't try to water that down with being complacent with something that is so neutral, you know, boring. But anyway, yeah, I didn't say it, but I said it. So yeah, let's see. We're gonna check on this tea. So yeah, it's kind of turning, right? So yeah, I'm excited about this. So excited. Okay, so I'm gonna continue to let this do its thing. I think it's been longer than 8 minutes. Yeah, it's been longer than 8 minutes. I just checked the time. How long I've been running my mouth with y'all. So yeah, let's go ahead and taste it then. It should be done. So I can just let it continue to seep into the cold water, even as I sip, until it's gone. So if you are like me, you like for it to be strong, so you will let it seep until you finish. Otherwise, if you want to just take the tea bags out, by all means, be my guest. However, this girl here will be keeping the bag in the water until she finishes all of it. So yeah, let's see. Y'all, it's really not even acquired taste. Like, it doesn't taste like a lot, but I mean, it's enough. It is fruity. It does. See, y'all, I'm different, so I can't really say like what I like would be what you like, because I mean, I like flavors. I like natural, hence the name I Love You Natural. Anywho, I like, it's soft. It's not loud. It's not bold. It's just like the perfect amount of water. And, you know, this hibiscus flavored blackberry tea. Like, it's so soft. So yeah, this is a perfect wind down from a long day. I put it in my wine glass so I could be fancy. Cause she fancy. But yeah, I put it in my wine glass and I let it seep, and this is going to be the last thing I put on my stomach before I call it a night. Tomorrow's Friday. So yes, cheers. This is good. This is really, really good. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So yes, what was I saying? So yes, y'all, that will be the end. We're gonna call this thing a night. I'm gonna go finish the rest of this tea. I hope y'all enjoyed this small, very informative video where we discuss the difference between hair that is hydrated and hair that is dry, and how you can find out what you got going on. So yeah, like I said, if you have questions, if you would like for me to kind of help you figure that out, please hit me in the inbox. I am more than happy to be of assistance. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye.